get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 20.
Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
A toss play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Kirkland. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
And is lining up for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
McManus set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft.
Overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The 50-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong.
And for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-0 our score after 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Carr's pass complete to Gabriel Davis. A gain of 10. Brings up
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
the line of scrimmage.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Up to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Here's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. But the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's got it. And the Bucs
Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Carr to throw again, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
The 21-yard line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here. As he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Carr's pass.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over first and 10. At their own.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Carr, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Carr's pass, incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Kirkland. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Kirkland. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, Kirkland. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, Kirkland. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Another carry.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, Kirkland. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The Falcons are going to leave the They're going to give it to Gordon. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carr snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the run. Taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Number 5, the ball carrier.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Carr again.
2nd and 5.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.